Once again, the nation's hearts are broken, and you'll see flags flying at half-staff all over the country in memory of the 19 children and 2 teachers murdered in an elementary school in Texas.
Well, this morning we are joined live by former Columbine principal Frank DeAngelis. Frank, thank you so much for joining us early this morning. We know your perspective obviously is important here. What was your initial response and thoughts after hearing the news yesterday?
Oh, just disbelief every time my phone starts exploding with text in my thoughts and prayers. And then within a few minutes, I get a call from the media and I know exactly why the call is coming in. And it takes you back. In Columbine, it's been 23 plus years, and it just takes you back to that day. And with what happened yesterday at Uvalde, Texas, just took me back. I remember where I was when Sandy Hook occurred, and so just re-traumatizes people.
Yeah, I think after so many years of trying to do something about this, some people might start to feel hopeless. You have not taken that route, and you're still working on preventing a future tragedy. Tell us about that.
Well, it was a situation after Columbine, and every community I go to, they tell me the same thing, that I can't believe it happened here. And if you would have told me it would happen at Columbine, I would have said no way. And I'm a person of faith, and one of the reasons I continue to do what I'm doing is I was struggling, needless to say, and the priest over at St. Francis Cabrini called me down, and he said, Frank, and I was in front of a bunch of parishioners and my kids from Columbine and staff members. He said, Frank, you should have died that day. God's got a plan. Now you need to go rebuild that Columbine community and continue to help others. So I took that to heart. And fortunately, I made a comment right after Columbine happened. I said, I just joined a club in which no one wants to be a member, no one wants to join. And so I make a promise to help these people that go through similar situations.
Obviously, it's such a range of emotions right now. There's a lot of sadness, there's a lot of anger, confusion. What have you seen that helps communities recover from situations like this, not only where it occurred in Uvalde, but other school communities?
Well, I think what happens is last night, or when we started hearing the news, every person, in the United States, around the country, is wondering, could this happen at my school? As I'm sure when their kids came home last night, they gave them that extra special hug because we all lived through it, whether it be as our own kids, our grandkids, nieces and nephews. And I think there is a range of emotion. And one of the things that I learned pretty early on, we could all experience the same event, but how we deal with it, we deal with it differently. And we had people that were very emotional and wanted to talk. And others said, the more I talk about it, the more I see media things that is not helping me heal. So we got to be willing to respect where everyone is, because everyone heals differently. And I think that's so important. And if I can give a piece of advice to the people, not only in Texas where the shooting occurred, but around the country, is get that support that you need. Fortunately, I received a phone call within 24 hours from a dear friend of mine who was a Vietnam veteran. And he said, Frank, if you don't help yourself, you're not going to be able to help others. So I sought counseling. And counseling was not a sign of weakness. It's a sign of strength.
We need every bit of that to help all of us at all ages right now. Frank DeAngelis, we so appreciate your perspective on this and words that we hope can help heal.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.